What if getting weaker after 75 isn't actually about age, but about systems quietly shutting down? Not all at once, not dramatically, but slowly, silently, until one day, everything feels harder. The truth is, some people fade quickly after 75, while others stay sharp, mobile, and full of life into their 80s and 90s. So what's the difference? Today we're breaking down 17 hidden factors that influence how you age, and more importantly, what you can still control starting today. Aging isn't just about time passing. It's about how well your body systems, habits, and mindset adapt to change. After 75, small imbalances don't stay small anymore. They stack, they compound, they accelerate decline, or strengthen resilience. This video isn't about fear, it's about awareness and smart adjustments. Let's get into it. 1. Loss of identity after retirement. Many people don't just retire from work, they unintentionally retire from who they are. For decades, identity is tied to roles: provider, leader, parent, problem solver. When those roles fade, the brain loses a sense of direction. Without identity, motivation drops. Without motivation, activity declines. And without activity, the body follows. People who age well often replace identity, not remove it. Mentor, volunteer, creator, learner. Movement becomes optional, and that's the problem. After 75, movement is no longer automatic. It must be intentional. Daily life requires less physical effort than it used to. No commute, fewer responsibilities, more sitting. But the body interprets this as, we don't need strength anymore. Muscles shrink, balance weakens, reflexes slow. The difference between independence and dependency often comes down to one thing: consistent, simple movement, every single day. 3. Slower recovery between efforts. You might still be able to do things, but recovery takes longer. That delay creates a dangerous cycle. You feel sore, you avoid activity, you weaken, you feel worse. People who thrive after 75 understand this. They pace themselves instead of stopping altogether. They adjust intensity, but keep the rhythm. 4. Social circles. Quietly shrink. This doesn't happen overnight. A friend moves away, someone passes, calls become less frequent, and slowly, connection fades. But human biology depends on interaction. Conversation stimulates memory, emotion, even immune response. Those who stay socially engaged don't just feel better, they function better, physically and mentally. 5. Sleep becomes fragmented. After 75, sleep patterns naturally shift. But poor sleep isn't harmless. It affects memory processing, hormonal balance, immune defense, emotional stability. Many accept poor sleep as normal aging, but often it's tied to habits that can be improved. Even small changes in routine can restore deeper rest. 6 days lose structure. Without a schedule, days blur together, no urgency, no rhythm, no anchors. The brain thrives on patterns. When structure disappears, focus weakens, and time feels empty. People who age well don't rely on strict schedules, but they maintain daily anchors, routines that give the day shape. 7. Appetite declines, but nutrition matters more than ever. Hunger signals often weaken with age, but the body still needs protein, vitamins, and hydration, even more than before. Eating less without adjusting quality leads to muscle loss, weak immunity, low energy. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smarter and consistently. 8. Mental stimulation drops. Less problem solving, less learning, less challenge. The brain adapts quickly to inactivity. Without stimulation, cognitive sharpness fades, not suddenly but steadily. People who stay mentally active treat their brain like a muscle, reading, learning, discussing, exploring new ideas. 9. Balance and coordination are ignored. Falls are one of the biggest risks after 75, but they rarely happen without warning. Small signs show up first: slight instability, slower reactions, hesitation when walking. Training balance, even lightly, can dramatically reduce risk. 10. Small health signals get dismissed. It's just age. That phrase hides problems: mild fatigue, slight dizziness, shortness of breath. These are often early signals, not random symptoms. The key difference: some people ignore signals, others investigate them early, and early action changes outcomes. 11. Reduced exposure to natural light. After retirement, many spend more time indoors, but sunlight regulates sleep cycles, mood, hormones. Even 10-15 minutes of morning light can reset the body's internal clock. It's simple, but often overlooked. 12. Over-reliance on comfort. Comfort feels safe, but too much comfort leads to decline. Sitting instead of walking. Avoiding effort. Choosing ease over engagement. The body needs gentle challenge to stay alive and responsive. Growth doesn't stop after 75, but it requires small, intentional effort. 13. Emotional stress goes unprocessed. Loss, change, and uncertainty increase with age, but emotional health often gets ignored. Unprocessed stress affects sleep, heart health, immunity. Talking, reflecting, or even journaling helps release pressure instead of carrying it silently. 14. Fixed mindset about aging. This might be the most powerful factor of all. If someone believes I'm old, so decline is inevitable, they unconsciously stop trying. But those who stay strong often think differently. I may be older, but I can still improve. That belief shapes behavior, and behavior shapes outcomes. 15. Dehydration happens faster than you think. As people age, the sense of thirst becomes less reliable. You may not feel thirsty, even when your body actually needs fluids. Mild dehydration can lead to fatigue, confusion, dizziness, increased risk of falls. What makes it tricky is that it often goes unnoticed. Many seniors reduce water intake intentionally to avoid frequent bathroom trips. But this trade-off can quietly harm overall function. Staying hydrated isn't just about comfort. It's essential for circulation, brain function, and energy stability. 16. Medication overlap and side effects. By the time someone reaches their mid-70s, it's common to take multiple medications. Each one may be necessary, but together they can create unexpected side effects. Fatigue, balance issues, brain fog. These are sometimes not from aging itself, but from medication interactions. This doesn't mean avoiding treatment. It means staying informed and regularly reviewing medications with a healthcare provider. Small adjustments can make a big difference in how the body feels day to day. 17. Fear of injury leads to inactivity. After a fall or close call, many people become more cautious. That caution makes sense, but when it turns into avoidance, it creates a new risk. Less movement leads to weaker muscles, poorer balance, lower confidence, which actually increases the chance of future falls. The goal isn't to avoid movement, it's to move safely and intentionally. Confidence is rebuilt through action, not avoidance. Getting older isn't what slows people down. It's what they stop doing along the way. After 75, life doesn't have to shrink. It can still grow, in strength, in purpose, and in meaning. Every small choice you make, to move, to connect, to care for your body, to stay engaged. It all adds up, not just to more years, but to better ones. So start simple, stay consistent, and don't underestimate what you can still become. If this video gave you a new perspective, comment alive below and share one habit you're going to start today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because your best years may still be ahead. See you in the next video.